This is Astha from GyanDhan, and we are launching complete IELTS preparation course where I will help you through the preparation and will also tell you the hacks to score big in the test. This is the first video of the series. We will cover everything that you need to know about academic IELTS. So keep watching this series and make sure you hit the bell icon for regular updates. Let's start. First thing first, I will start with the introduction to IELTS. IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System, which is a standard English language proficiency test for the non-native English speakers or speakers of other languages. In India, it is currently managed by IDP Australia and Cambridge Assessment English. Now that you know what is IELTS, let's understand why you should take IELTS test. If you want to go to English speaking countries such as the US, the UK, Canada, New Zealand, etc. for further studies or permanent residence, you need to take the IELTS test first. There are two IELTS test types, general and academic. General training for those who are willing to work abroad or migrate. Academic IELTS is for students who desire to study in foreign universities and colleges. In this video series, I am going to focus on academic IELTS and all it includes. Let's learn more about the exam now. Listening and reading are receptive skills, as they involve receiving information. These two skill tests will check how well a candidate can understand written and verbal communication. The listening test will go on for 40 minutes, in which you will be required to listen to a set of recordings, and at the same time you would need to answer questions asked in the booklet. Of course, based on those recordings, there will be 4 sections of parts to this test, each having a different scenario and audio type. Audios will be played and you will need to answer 40 questions in total. That means 10 questions from each section. You will be marked out of 40 and accordingly will be given a band. More on bands later in this video. Now, we have reading as our second skill. The academic reading test will go on for 60 minutes. It includes 3 passages and 40 questions. You just need to find out the answers to the questions from the passage. Just like how we used to do at our school. Comprehension, some of you might call it. Like the listening test, reading is also marked out of 40, and again, depending on how well you have scored, you get a band. Coming to our next set of modules, we have writing and speaking, which are productive skills, as they involve producing the language in the form of words, phrases, sentences, and so on. These skill tests will check how well you can write and speak. In academic writing, you need to write a report and an essay in 60 minutes. Report writing can involve data in the form of graphs, pie charts, tables, maps, line diagrams, flowchart, process diagrams, and so on. You need to analyze and select most important features from these visuals for your report. Essay writing questions, on the other hand, may ask for your opinion or may need you to list positive and negative aspects of a certain ongoing trend. Unlike the receptive skills, these tasks will be evaluated on the basis of 4 assessment criteria, which include task responses, coherence and cohesion, lexical resources, and grammatical range and accuracy. You would again be given bands out of 9 on the basis of how well you perform. Coming to our last skill, speaking. The IELTS speaking test will be conducted on a different day. WRL, which is writing, reading, and listening, will be conducted together. But speaking test can be held 1 or 2 days before or after WRL. Speaking is the shortest skill test out of the 4. It usually goes on for only 11 to 14 minutes as per Cambridge guidelines. It includes 3 parts: the interview, cue card round, and finally the discussion. You are not required to have any prior technical knowledge pertaining to a certain field, as questions and topics would be quite general. The speaking test would check your coherence, fluency, pronunciation, lexis, and again, grammatical range and accuracy. Based on your performance, you will get a band out of 9. Now, I have talked about all 4 IELTS modules, but some of you still might not be sure about the mechanics of getting bands. So, here we are. Each module, writing, reading, listening, and speaking, is marked out of 9. For instance, if you score 32 out of 40 in reading, you get band 7. For a higher band, you are required to score more. The overall band score is the average of what you will score in all 4 modules. For example, 7 in reading, 7 in listening, 6 in writing and 6 in speaking. So the overall band score will be 6.5. Remember, 9 here means you are an expert user and 1 a very limited user. So if you do well in the test, you might get something closer to 7 or 8, even 9 is possible. Hope you found the video helpful. In the upcoming videos, we are going to delve deep into every aspect of IELTS, which you need to know before you take the test. Thanks for watching.